Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. In honor of National Holocaust Remembrance Month, we are proud to present two wonderful events that took place at the library. First, Mary Ellen Firestone sits down to talk with Holocaust survivor Dr. Michael Kessler and other doctors on what they are doing to ensure the voices and songs of the Holocaust are never forgotten. Plus, Jewish choir Makhelat Hamercaz was back at the library this week performing traditional Hebrew songs. We also have coverage from opening day at the Friends of the Library Bargain Book and Media Sale taking place now at the Brunswick Square Mall. And third graders from Memorial School stopped by the mayor's office and took a tour of the Municipal complex. And we have information on the upcoming season at Crystal Springs Family Aquatic Center, so stay with us. The 39th annual Friends of the Library Bargain Book and Media Sale is back in action this week at the Brunswick Square Mall. Thousands of items are donated and sold for a fraction of their cost, including DVDs, CDs, audiobooks, hardcover books, paperbacks, and more. The sale opened on Monday, April 15th, and will run all week until April 21st during regular mall hours of 10 a.m. through 9:30 p.m. The sale draws thousands of people from all over the state and is the biggest sale of its kind in Central Jersey, as well as the biggest fundraiser for the Friends of the Library. All proceeds from the fundraiser go towards the East Brunswick Public Library.
Hi, I'm Mary Ellen Firestone, and I'm here at the Friends 2013 Book and Media Sale. The sale happens every year, and it's an exciting week because there's lots of bargains for us book lovers. The Friends will be here from April 15th through April 21st, and the Friends of the Library really support the little extras that the library gets to purchase every year, and we're very grateful to them. This is their major fundraiser. They buy extras like books, and last year they bought books, but this year they're going to pay for our children's and adult programming, as they have done many times in the past. They also, the Friends are looking to build for the library group study rooms. So this is a great year for you to come out and support the book sale and support the Friends, because they really do, they are wonderful advocates and friends for the library. So I'm here at the Brunswick Square Mall. We'll be here all week. All the hours at the mall is open. So come on down and have some fun at the Friends Book and Media Sale.
I've been coming to this book sale for, 8 or 10 years. It's fantastic. You can always find something great prices. The staff, the volunteers are fantastic. They put out a great selection, and you support the library, which is wonderful.
What kind of books specifically do you look for, and what are you finding?
I always come for songbooks and sheet music. I'm a hobbyist, and I like to play, and it's wonderful to always find a new book to put on the piano. Yeah, I'm an East Brunswick resident. I've lived here my whole life, and you got to support the town. Well, the book sale is a wonderful opportunity to add some new books to your collection, to your personal library, and they have a variety of genres, really good prices, and it's an opportunity to continue reading and finding things to learn about. I'll probably stop by later in the week. If I'm in the mall shopping, I can come by and see if there's something to peruse over.
Hi, my name is Willette Seibel, and I'm from the East Brunswick Friends of the Library, and this is the 39th Annual Bargain Book and Media Sale, and we're here at the Brunswick Square Mall, where the sale runs all week from April 15th through April 21st, mall hours, and we have a big selection of books, CDs, DVDs, CDs on books, and we put out new inventory every day. And for the first year ever, we take all major credit cards, so cash, checks, or credit cards. We take them all. And we'd love to have you come and shop and come visit us. All the proceeds go to help pay for children and adult and teen program at the East Brunswick Library.
I took some photography, and I love photography as art, so I took some books here for historical value, free digital, to read up on.
And what was your overall impression, since this was your first time? What was your impression of the book?
Nice adventure. It was like hunting for books. It was really great. Loved it. I would come back all the time. I encourage books more than technology. It's kind of cold in a way. I like books. I like handling the book, and I want my daughter to do the same, so I encourage her to read books.
Are you an East Brunswick resident?
No, I'm a Monmouth resident. I got lucky. My wife wanted to shop. We had some time on our hands, and I just stumbled on the event. I love it. Come back out, and whenever you find this kind of a setting, purchase some books.
For more information on the book sale and other events sponsored by the East Brunswick Friends of the Library, please visit the East Brunswick Public Library website at www.ebpl.org. And remember to visit the book sale, running now through Sunday, April 21st at the Brunswick Square Mall. You won't want to miss out on the bargain of the year.
Hi, I'm Mary Ellen Firestone, the director of the East Brunswick Library, and I'm delighted to be here with Dr. Michael Kessler. Dr. Kessler is speaking at the library about his experience during the World War II Holocaust. Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening. My name is Mike as well, and I'm so really honored and pleased to share whatever I have to say. I did go through the 4 years of war, but luckily, fortunately, my sister and I ran away from home, and we spent the war years in Russia. My parents, the whole family, perished in Dubno, Poland, now Ukraine. That was our hometown, which is no more as far as Jews are concerned.
Dr. Kessler, you wrote a book about your experiences, and that's called Shards of War, and you have published other books as well. What compelled you to write these books?
I suppose, like everybody else, I want to be heard. So you can say I'm driven from inside. But I also now feel more than ever compelled to tell of the catastrophe of those years, particularly now when I hear with dismay the hate and the threats against presumably Israel, but it's also a threat against the Jews everywhere, particularly Europe, a threat against their lives, against their future. And it really burns me up. It has really propelled me to speak up. And I'm so glad to have an opportunity to do it tonight.
I'm happy to be here with Dr. Jack Berger, who is the author of some Holocaust books, but the one I'm holding, he is the translator of, and I want Dr. Berger to tell us a little bit about his story.
Thank you very much. My work in coming to translate Holocaust memorial books was somewhat indirect, having started with my interest in family genealogy. When I had completed a family tree, one of the members of my family in Israel advised me that they had a book they wanted me to look at. And lo and behold, this was about 1984, a book in Hebrew came to me from Israel that was a Holocaust memorial book about the little town, or shtetl as you will, that my maternal family comes from. I read the book with great interest and concluded after I had read it that this had material in it that certainly I wanted my children to be able to appreciate in due course, not to mention other members of my family. So I undertook the task of translating it into English which, because of the nature of technology of the day and this, that, and the other thing, took a little bit longer than perhaps I would have liked, but eventually I did get it published. On the heels of doing that work, one of my Landsleit, members of the clan, so to speak, identified a second book he thought that I would like to see of the same genre. And so I, being interested, of course, asked him to send me a copy, which he did. And I began to read it, and this one was in Yiddish. And I hadn't gotten more than 5 pages into this book when it just struck me that it was like an epiphany. I needed to translate this book because the Yiddish idiom was the Yiddish that I grew up with in my home. And so I went back to the beginning and I started the job and eventually did finish it. But in the course of doing that, I realized that I was blessed with a unique set of linguistic skills because of my education, and that I should undertake doing this particularly for Holocaust memorial books, what are called Yizkor books. The reason being most of them are in the Yiddish language, and sadly one of the consequences of the Holocaust is that Yiddish as a language is threatened with being marginalized very much. And so translating these books into English became an important imperative to deal with the need of being able to put on the record the thoughts, the hopes, the aspirations of people who lived during those times so that future generations would have something to learn from and act as a bulwark against these nefarious attempts to try to deny that the Holocaust ever happened. And so I've continued to do this as an avocation for now almost 20 years and have produced 10 such books, just finished an 11th, and I'm working my way through a 12th.
My interest in Holocaust music is both as a teacher and as a performer. As a teacher, I wrote our country's first and only Holocaust music education curriculum for grades kindergarten through 12. This was in response to the 1994 New Jersey state mandate for Holocaust genocide education. I looked for a music curriculum to use all of the beautiful songs and art music from the ghettos and concentration camps. The music was there, but the curriculum was not. So I took my expertise as a music educator. I went to Rutgers University for my doctorate in music education and wrote this dissertation. My interest in music is also as a performer. The viola that I'm holding up right now was rescued from the Holocaust. It was originally created for a Taube Butzel, a Hungarian woman who emigrated to Berlin, Germany in 1934. She went to a luthier named Josef Bausch and had this beautiful instrument custom fit to her tiny hands and tiny stature. When Miss Butzel did not return from the war, her sister inherited the instrument, and now it's been passed along to me. And I use this instrument to perform Holocaust music lecture recitals throughout the United States. It is a voice of remembrance so that the melodies of those who perished and also those who survived can carry on.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tamara. Would you like to play a little?
Sure. Okay. I just wanted to introduce the piece. It is called Es brennt, It Burns, by Mordechai Gebertik, and it was composed in 1938 as Gebertik was predicting the burning of shtetls, of villages, during the Holocaust.
Memorial School third graders visited the Municipal complex last week as part of their social studies theme called Our Communities. They had a chance to meet with Mayor Stahl, observe Municipal Court in session, and tour the police department.
All right, how did I become the mayor? Who knows how I became the mayor?
You've been elected.
Elected. All right, now, can you run for mayor right now, young man?
No.
How old do you have to be?
18.
Very good. Who's another group of elected officials that help me run the town? Very good, the Township Council. How many members serve on the Township Council? 5. Very good. So, all right, so we have 5 council members that help me run the town. As the mayor, can I pass a law? Do I have the power to pass laws as mayor?
No.
No, who does?
The president.
Oh,
the city council.
very good, the city council. Being a mayor, there's the business side of being the mayor where you've got to make decisions and do a lot of things to make the town run. But then there's the fun side of being mayor, because I go to a lot of events representing the community that are a lot of fun. Get to meet a lot of new people, see a lot of different groups that you normally wouldn't have seen. Wouldn't be talking to you today if I wasn't the mayor, would I? No, so it's a lot of fun as well as a lot of work. Yes.
The goal of the third grade social studies curriculum is to assist students in understanding the world today and what it means to be active citizens in a democratic society.
You're giving up your right to remain silent, and you're giving up your right to go to trial where the state would have to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that?
If there was a trial, would you have it here or somewhere else?
If there was a trial, we'd have it right here in this very courtroom.
Do you like being a court person?
Do I like being a court person? I like being a judge, yes. I get to meet a lot of people in the community, and my goal is to try to keep the community safe and everybody who lives in East Brunswick. So I do like being a judge. It started in England, and in England, judges wore robes. So when people came to the United States, we followed the same tradition, so now all judges wear robes. And they make them black because black is just a neutral color.
Everybody know what 911 is?
Yes.
Right, why do we call 911?
Emergencies.
What kind of emergencies? What 3 emergencies do we call 911 for?
Fire, something bad happens, or you're hurt.
Okay. So we go, to interpret what he said, we call for if there's a fire, so we call for fire.
Police.
Medical emergencies, where you need the rescue squad, and police emergencies if there's something bad that's happening.
Like
right The area that you're in right now, you all will call our jail. We call it our holding area or processing room. And the reason we call it our processing room is this is where, when we handcuff somebody and we bring them into police headquarters, we sit them on the bench right where you're there, and they get re-handcuffed. The other handcuffs that we had put on them out on the street come off, and they sit on the bench here. We then come around here and we start asking them questions like, where do you live, what's your name, your date of birth, your social security number, and we do all those different general type questions. Then if they need to be fingerprinted, we come in this room, we have a computerized fingerprint machine, and then we do their photographs or mug shots, which I'm sure many of you are familiar with. You ever see the person holding the card underneath them with a bunch of numbers, maybe on TV or in the movies? Yeah. That's where we do that in there. The biggest thing is, what do you lose? We'll see if you get it. What do you lose if you're placed under arrest? It's something that you're entitled to as a person of this country. Freedom. That's what it sounds like when you get put in jail, right? Yeah. And the only person that's got the keys are the police or the corrections officer. So.
Hi, my name is Mike Reisner. I'm the Director of Recreation, Parks, and Community Services for East Brunswick Township. And I am down here on this early April sunny day with John Roche. Hi, John.
Hey, Mike. How's it going?
John is our lead manager down at the Crystal Springs Family Aquatic Center. And we're really happy to have John's expertise and knowledge. He knows a lot about running an aquatic center, and we're looking forward to a great summer.
Absolutely. We're definitely excited. I don't know if you can see behind us, but you can see people are down here already getting the park ready to go for this season. We opened this year on Memorial Day weekend, which is Saturday, May 25th, and then we'll be open Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But right now, people can come down and get their registration signed up to become a full member of Crystal Springs for this season.
Yes, you can register several ways to become a member at Crystal Springs. You can register online at www.eastbrunswick.org, or you can also download membership forms on our website and mail it in to our office at 350 Dunham's Corner Road to the Department of Recreation and Parks.
You know, Mike, there's even an easier way that they could register too if they don't want to go online or download. They can show up in person here to Crystal Springs on April 27th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Or they can come on Saturday, May 11th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and they can register in person. So they can get a tour of the facility and sign up at the same time.
Yes, and even those folks who have already registered and need to get their picture taken for a membership pass card, they can come down on both of those days and have their photos taken for themselves and their family, so they can get a head start on the opening day line, so to speak, at Memorial Day weekend. Yes.
So Mike, what other cool things are we up to this season that we've got planned for our members?
We've got a lot going on right now. We've done a lot of capital improvement planning for this upcoming summer. Right now we're getting ready to open the facility, and we're going to be painting a lot of our pools. We're going to do a lot of landscaping this summer. And we're very excited about a lot of the plans we have, not only for this summer, but for future years as well down at Crystal Springs Aquatic Center.
Absolutely. I think one of the coolest things that we're trying to do this year is to really welcome our membership back and make them one of our focal points. And one of the things that we're doing is making all Mondays throughout the entire summer Member Mondays. And so that means there are no outside groups, there are no group reservations, it's our members and some daily people coming in. Really, that way they can take control of the facility and enjoy it. This beautiful gem of a facility that we have here in the township.
Yeah, we've actually got a couple nights in June also that are strictly for our members only, so that they can enjoy the park from 4 to 7 o'clock p.m. Just for members as well. And we're really excited about welcoming East Brunswick residents back into our little facility here.
You know, one thing I do want to tell them is we actually just got an award from our licensing agency as a lifeguarding staff.
Yes, we did.
Because safety is extremely important to us here at the water park, as you can attest to. Jeff Ellison Associates, which is our lifeguarding company, actually awarded us top 30% of all water parks that they service throughout the entire world. Yes. So top 30% in Crystal Springs here in East Brunswick is a part of that. We have been hard at work training our lifeguards. We have 120 plus lifeguards on staff this summer, all trained to handle any emergency that might happen here at Crystal Springs. So you can know, bringing your kids, grandchildren, anyone, that coming into this facility, you're going to be safe and looked after. So Mike, how would people find out more information about Crystal Springs, that if they miss something here or if they want to know more?
That's a great question, John. www.eastbrunswick.org. If you go to the Recreation and Parks page, we got a ton of information on Crystal Springs, as well as all our other programs and services that we offer. But in regards to Crystal Springs, all the information you could need is all on our website. Membership forms, documents, pricing, daily rates for residents and non-residents, weekend and weekdays. So I highly recommend that residents go to our webpage and check all that information out.
You know, there are a couple of important dates that I think we should give people at home that they can be aware of.
Yes.
First and foremost, if you're interested in becoming a member of Crystal Springs, the prices right now are discounted up through April 19th. On April 20th, they increase, so make sure you get your membership in prior to April 20th. Second, you can also rent an area down here, which is located right across from the Lazy River. And this rental area has a huge tent, has 6 picnic tables, a cooler of ice. You can bring all the people in that you want for a discounted rate. It works out nicely. All that information is on our township website, eastbrunswick.org. Go under Recreation, and you can find out all the information about the rental area, see pictures of our facility in action. One of the coolest things that we have at Crystal Springs is our online Facebook account and our Twitter page. So don't hesitate to check us out there. I know we're always posting pictures, upcoming events, different things that might be going on at the park, and it's a great way for you to keep in contact with us during the season as well as during the year.
Yeah, the rental area is a great way for residents to come on out and celebrate a birthday or a special occasion. So we encourage you to contact us early and reserve your date. And it's a great setup right next to the Lazy River for groups to use the rental area and have a private area for you to reserve. Also this summer we have a new endeavor that we're doing. We're having aqua water aerobics programs, and we are excited to offer that, and more information will be available on our website upcoming as well. We also have a swim team this summer for folks who have kids who are looking to join a swim team or learn more about swimming competitively, and that's for the East Brunswick Sandpipers. And again, you can also register and find more information on their upcoming events on our website, eastbrunswick.org.
You know, Mike, we also have an opportunity available for kids who may not know how to swim. That's swim lessons
Yes.
that we're offering down here this season through the YMCA. They are currently only available to YMCA members for East Brunswick or to members at Crystal Springs. That there's a special time you can come in at 10:30, take your lesson, and then stay in the facility. So you get that extra jump start to being a part of our swim lessons, and your kids get to learn how to swim.
Yeah, lots going on here down at the facility this summer. So again, I encourage everybody to go on our website or give us a call, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
The Jewish choir Makhelat Hamercaz returned to the library this week for a wonderful performance of traditional Hebrew songs. We leave you now with a clip of this performance, and thanks for watching.
Jesus,